go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Patterson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Dotson in motion right. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington! Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 4. It's caught. Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. When you look at this defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception. For a Commanders touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts, buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson shedding through the defense, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Check smash! Check smash! Go!
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this 1st half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
70 range. Trap 60.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Daniels looking to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this defense rejuvenated, apparently, as they drop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. To about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Dotson in motion right. They go play action. Daniels. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniels going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Commanders Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 73.
Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
19, Tiger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6. Now they'll audible to something else.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Play action. Now it's Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. He's got it to the 43 here. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's a 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
18 Rattler. Riggs.
Throwing now is Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's first and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. Throwing is Hurts. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Off to the races. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop down to